Hey everybody, welcome to our podcast, Tor Talk. Today, our special guest is Mr. Jeffrey Broussard. You know?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I don't know if I deserve special.
You're a special guest, man. You know, a little assistant principal action, you know?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
pretty
we'll
fun.
just go with guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's cool.
So now, we're going to have a new segment. It's called Hot Seat. So
Okay.
the premise of Hot Seat is we emailed all the students, hey, what are some questions you'd like to ask Mr. Broussard? You don't know them at all.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to say the student's name and what they asked.
Oh, I
So-
get to know who to follow up with.
Uh-huh. All right. Are you ready?
I think.
All right.
I'm a little nervous, though.
Lily Isaac would like to know, why did you want your job?
Why did I want my job?
That's the exact question.
Okay. That's a hard one. Well, one, there's the part that I never, in a 100 million, thousand, umpteens, whatever years, thought that I would be working at Sulphur High School.
Yeah.
Like, if the high school version of me found out that 30 years later that I'd be an administrator at this school, they would have laughed so hard that they would have killed themselves. It would have been like they would have died from laughter because they couldn't.
Lack of breath. They
Yes.
can't breathe no
Yeah,
more. They're
it would have
laughing
been
too
like,
much.
are you kidding? No, because I was totally But I never really like. I always want to challenge myself to do something outside of my element, and as a consultant, I was removed from school culture because I had my office downtown and all this kind of stuff, and I would go and visit classrooms, and it was almost like I was the crazy uncle that would come in, touch base with the teacher, maybe talk with a few kids. When I was fortunate and the teacher was comfortable with it, I'd do some team teaching with the
Oh, that
teacher,
sounds
so
cool.
I would like get to stretch certain muscles that I hadn't used in a while.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, I would have to leave, and
Yeah.
I'd have to go to another school, or I'd have to go to my office, and I'd have to do like budgetary work, or I'd have
That'll
to
sound too
do
fun.
some stuff with the state and all that stuff. And it was okay. I learned a lot. It helped. I use it still to this day, but I missed being in a school on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Building those connections and those relationships with my teachers, with my students, and basically just being there to see the difficulties that students go through, and then also see the triumphs that they have whenever they
Yeah.
overcome those difficulties. So I guess I felt like it sounds cheesy and hokey, but like I wanted to be an educator.
Yeah.
And I think I had a calling to be an educator, so I felt like I wasn't educating a lot. So
Yeah.
coming back to this, I felt like I'm able to do that again.
Yeah. All right, next one.
That's a long answer, sorry.
No, it's all good. Zoe Sample would like to know, what is your most embarrassing moment working at Sulphur High School?
Okay, so it's only been a year and a half. Well, yeah, a year and a half. Oh, God. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't get embarrassed too easy, though. I mean, I think I have a reputation for being a little absurd at times, loud. I usually embarrass other people, to be honest with you. I mean, there was a dude this morning in the cafeteria. He said, I just got rage baited by Mr. Broussard. So, I mean, I don't know. That's a hard one. That is a really hard question. I'm not sure.
Isabella Richard would like to know, what's your most embarrassing moment in high school? Like, you were in high school.
Oh,
Oh, young
okay.
Buck Broussard.
Okay, so
You know?
I've mentioned this a few times. Walking up the steps in Building 1, and I don't know
what
if
happened here.
you fall up the steps. Like you're trying to get where you need to be, and you're going up the steps, and the steps is already kind of steep.
Okay, I will say,
and you
those
fall
steps are
up.
high.
Yeah, you fall
They,
up.
they
the
are
steps.
way higher than the other steps. I don't know why, but
But that's like
I'll be
somebody.
honest, I have to. I've fallen up those steps
Somebody does it at some point.
pretty much
in
every
your-
day.
Well, in your time at Sulphur High School, if you go for full 4 years, I guarantee you're gonna fall up the steps.
No, why are they so steep? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just because of that reason, it wants to humble you.
All right.
Yeah.
So Taylor Sheldon and Lakira Lewis would like to know, what were you like in high school? Like rebellious teen, you know, that kind of stuff.
I was a band kid through and through. Like,
Like stereotypical band kid, or
well, I mean, I don't know what stereotypical is. I was in the band hall if I wasn't in class.
Yeah.
That's just straight up how it was. I wasn't exactly a good trombone player because I had discovered bass guitar, so therefore I didn't necessarily practice my instrument very well. I was a little bit of a goofball. I had decent grades.
We can all be.
Yeah, I had decent grades. I wasn't like the best student.
Like valedictorian, but just
Oh.
like A's and B's pretty much, right?
More like C's and D's.
Passing is passing.
If I'm being honest, the light bulb had not gone off yet. So
Cogs ain't working too well.
now I
by
did
that
enjoy
point.
my history classes. I ate those up. That was my
That's
area.
probably why you became a history teacher.
Yeah, that and English, I really enjoyed those classes. Jeff like, yeah.
All right. Lakira would also like to know, why can't we wear Crocs anymore? And have you been to Mexico?
Have I been to Mexico? Yes, I've been to Mexico. No, you can't wear Crocs because they're ugly. I said what I said. I said what I said. Like, do you know where Crocs came from?
No idea.
Okay, have you ever seen the movie Idiocracy? Okay.
Don't think so.
So, as the name of the movie implies, it's about the dumbification of society in the
Yeah.
future. But whenever,
It's kind of happened a little bit.
well, it's a Mike Judge film. Okay, so the Beavis and Butthead guy,
Oh.
King of the Hill. It's not animated.
Yeah.
But basically, to show the de-evolution of humanity and of intellect, they had different aspects that they wanted to show in costume and everything else. One of the things is they needed a shoe that just looked completely absurd. That shoe was a croc.
They made the Croc for the movie,
Yes.
and it became popular.
Crocodile shoes were made with the expressed purpose of being silly and dumb.
And now you see them everywhere.
So they ugly.
All right. Kaylee Delassis would like to know, how want to read this one? Would be, do you support us not allowed to have our phones at lunch?
Thank you. Okay.
That's how it's worded.
Do you support us?
Yeah,
I
know.
think the point.
I'm confused there.
I think the point of the question would be whether or not I would support whether or not students
Having
could
phones
use-
at lunch,
Yeah.
probably.
So ultimately, as when it comes to dress code and everything else, when it comes to school policy, that's not written by me. Okay, my job is to enforce it. So it's kind of like where you if you have a problem with a law, you talk to the lawmakers, not necessarily the police. They
yeah.
enforce the law. So that's the analogy. So my opinion's kind of moot on the point. So I'm going to dodge that question. Yeah, I have many favorites, so therefore I cannot divulge the number of favorites. It might be in the order of 1,600, meaning the entire student population.
You're all my favorite.
Yes, there you go. Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Here's the question I was kind of alluding to earlier before we started this. Amaya Henry would like to know, who is your favorite AOT character?
Okay.
And for people who don't know, Attack on Titan.
Yes. Hanji. 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 Hanji.
Anna Valet would like to know, is he married? If so, how did you and your wife meet?
Yes, I am married. My wife teaches at Barb High School. Don't judge me. But she is the AP Psychology and AP Human Geography teacher. We met basically through work. I tell everybody, and I told her before, she is the type of teacher that I strive to be whenever I was in the classroom. Like anything that I did in the classroom, she did 10 times better. Yeah. Amazing, wonderful. So we met through work. We share a lot of the same interests when it comes to work, which, you know, kind of helps because we're the same content area, social studies, but then also in the same profession, it makes our relationship easier to communicate about what's going on day to day. But then on top of that, outside, movies, TV, she likes all the weird movies that I like. We'll, you know, an afternoon is just chilling on the couch watching something. We just wrapped up Alien Earth last night.
Braden Sanchez would like to know, what was your favorite song you've worked on? Or like cover or like really anything?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. My songs that I've worked on, written, I'll pick a cover and then I'll pick an original tune. Cover song, whenever I did The Rumbling, that was, I think, season 4 of Attack on Titan. I did a cover of that, and it was an instrumental one. And I took
I
some...
know they had a song for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
itself. I mean, it makes sense. Not thinking about it.
And it was the really heavy one. It was tuned down to drop G, I think. But that one, I took the vocal melodies and applied them to guitar. So I didn't, sing or anything, which I'm scared to death of singing, but I'm eventually gonna have to do it. So I liked that one because it was yeah, and it was completely unexpected. That one kind of blew up. Songs that I've written that I did an instrumental a long time ago called the Kobayashi Maru, which is a Star Trek reference to the unwinnable scenario. I liked that one. It's based around a harmonic mixolydian. No, not it. The old term is a gypsy scale, but basically it's a minor scale with a raised sixth and seventh. Or no, that's the melodic minor scale. I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, it was like, ooh, I'm gonna write this because I learned this new scale.
Yeah.
So there's that one, and then there's also a recent tune that I did in the past couple months called Last Battlefield, where I did a pretensive little silly thing where I switched from 12/8 time signature to 6/4, and basically the guitar and bass lines are all the same, and it's just the change in drum pattern. So it's this weird, yeah. I was being weird, yeah.
All right, and now I got a question for myself. I just thought of this. Have you done a grunge cover?
I did a cover of Wood from Alice in Chains. I did that.
I need to see it.
Well,
if you have it somewhere,
I've got it somewhere.
I would like to see it.
So I like to do a lot of covers of stuff in a way to stretch how you can reinterpret stuff. Because I think covers and how you put your own personality on a song tell you more about you and how you're interpreting somebody else's work.
Yeah.
So like for the Alice in Chains Wood cover, I first off I tuned down 2 whole steps. So I think it's an E flat, but I tuned down to C standard, and then I kind of added a little bit in terms of the solo. I changed that entirely, so it gave me something else I could do with it. One of the other ones that I did, and I don't know if you know much about it, but like the Eagles, anytime you do covers for them, their thing, you could have rights and everything, and they'll like hit you with a copyright claim.
Oh, really?
Fast. So, yeah. So I did a cover just messing around a few years back of Hotel California, and I slowed it down about 20 beats per minute, and the intro I put on piano running through a different effect.
That sounds good.
It was really, really creepy. Really, really creepy. So I did that. I've done covers of obscure stuff. I did a cover of Ride Like the Wind from Christopher Cross, which that whole yacht rock stuff.
Dude, I really like yacht rock, like some Hooked on a Feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Some, now my mind's blanking. Come and Get Your Love, like that kind of stuff. Dude, I love that.
70s rock music already
is already fantastic.
And from a historical musical perspective, I call it ugly rock. Actually, I can't say exactly what I call it, but I call it ugly rock because all those people before MTV came out, they could be completely unattractive individuals and have these amazing careers, and then MTV comes out and just kills it because they were like just
on TV.
Yeah, they were just regular dudes making music, but the music was just amazing.
It was.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it. This is great.
Yeah. No, thank
amazing.
you. Very
no problem.
much.
Thank you. Anytime.